Good morning, students. Today I am going to discuss the equation of motion by calculus method, in which first we will find the velocity time relation, then position time, and at last we will find the relation between velocity and displacement of a uniformly accelerated motion. For velocity time relation, we know that the instantaneous acceleration of an object is given by a is equals to dv upon dt. Acceleration is change in velocity upon time taken, or this can be written as dv is equals to a dt. Now suppose that the velocity of the object at time t is equals to 0 is u, and at time t is equals to t the velocity becomes v. Then integrating this equation within proper limits, we can write dv is equals to a dt. The limits for velocity is u to v, while for time it is 0 to t. From this we will get the integration of dv is v, and the limits will be u to v, and a is constant, so a t, and the limits will be 0 to t. Limits will be 0 to t. So we will get v minus u is equals to a into t minus 0, or v is equals to u plus a t. This is our first equation of motion by calculus method. Now coming to the second, which is position time relation. For this, the instantaneous velocity is given by v is equals to dx upon dt, means change in position with respect to time, or it can be written as dx is equals to v dt. Now let at instant when t was 0, the displacement is 0, and that when time t becomes small t, then the position changes to x. So integrating this equation within the proper limits, so the limits for this x will be dx will be 0 to x dx is equals to v dt, and the limits will be 0 to t. Now from equation number 1 we know that v is equals to u plus at. So substituting this value we will get 0 to x dx is equals to u plus at dt, and the limits is 0 to t, or 0 to x dx is equals to u integration 0 to t dt plus a integration t dt limit 0 to t. From here we will get x limit 0 to x is equals to u t limit 0 to t plus a. The integration of t dt will be t square upon 2 and the limits is 0 to t. This will give x is equals to ut plus half at square, and this is second equation of motion. Now for third equation of motion, which is velocity displacement relation, we know that a is equals to dv upon dt. Multiplying the whole equation by right hand side of the equation by dx, and also dividing by it dv upon dt into dx upon dx, then it can be written as dx upon dt into dv upon dx, and we know that dx upon dt is equals to v, so v dv upon dx. This means a can be written as v dv upon dx. From here, writing this equation in another form, we will get v dv is equals to a dx. Now when t is equals to 0, v is equals to u, and when t is equals to 0, t is equals to t, v will become v. These are the limits for this left hand, and for right hand, when t is equals to 0, x is equals to 0. When t is equals to t, x is equals to x. Now integrating these equations within the proper limits, the value of velocity is from u to v. So integrating this within the limit u to v, v dv is equals to a integration limit 0 to x dx. Now the integration of v will be v square upon 2, and the limit is from u to v is equals to, we will get a x limit 0 to x. This will give v square upon 2 minus u square upon 2 is equals to a x minus 0. On solving this equation, we will get finally v square minus u square is equals to 2ax, and this is our third equation of motion by the calculus method.